So you're bringing in some thoughts that I wanted to kind of touch base on. And I've been doing some work with a nonprofit organization in Cleveland that is targeted to seniors and focusing on redoing their recipes to making them healthier, but in a kind of a limited access, limited environment that some of the seniors in this community are facing. And one of the challenges that they do have is this technology challenge and trying to access the internet or access the different technologies to have face-to-face meetings or connections through social media or things like that. So from your perspective of the work you do with Vitality Society, how do you think we're seeing both the digital, and our physical environments impacting the health of seniors during this time?
Absolutely. So it's very well publicized and it's all over the news where one of the gravest risks to people's lives, the older people that are living in more congregate settings, is not just COVID, but it's isolation. And so if you're living in a congregate setting and you are isolated in your apartment or unit, that has detrimental effects in and of itself. The same could be said for someone who is isolated in their own home, where most people tend to stay and live as long as possible. So whether you're living independently or you're living in a community, the risk of being isolated, especially right now, is very high. So again, COVID exacerbated that, making it much more difficult for people to plug into the communities that existed around them. So my background at Cornell is in social sciences, and I did quite a bit of study with sociology and anthropology. And there's no question that people need to be part of some fabric around them of a community to gain access to support when necessary, spirit of enjoyment, of having a meaningful, valuable life, of engaging in activities. So whether you're someone who might have gone to your church or temple weekly, for most people that's not acceptable or possible. If you were someone who were part of like a singing group, or some of the women in our community are part of a ski team or a travel club, all of that is hard to come by right now in an actual way. So the virtual substitute is what Vitality Society is all about. It's fostering that sense of community and helping people achieve vitality within that community. So we strive and are aligned with 8 vitality principles that I was able to distill down the research that I began with Cornell with a 100-person survey, and then went on to do 100 people across multiple focus groups. And there's no question that part of this is to have fun. So one of our principles is ha, which is to laugh often, but another one is hi, which is to meet new people and engage with other people. It's so critically important to our overall well-being, and it's what we really strive to do and prioritize doing at Vitality Society.